Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? It is the man, Lincoln Clay, the godfather of gaming, the ageless wonder. Trying to get a quick video in before I head to the gym. But you guys know the drill. Let's all be one cohesive unit and hit the like button so we can help spread the content to a wider audience. And if you are a new subscriber to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the bell icon so you can stay notified whenever I put out new content. I would appreciate that as well. And so there's a lot of news going on this week, and I don't think I would get a chance to get around to it because of the schedule I'm on now. So I wanted to do a quick video talking about the latest news, and also I wanted to let everybody know that my Sunday morning podcast, I plan to call that Live from Wakanda. So make sure you tune into that. And again, there's no specific time when I'll do it. It's just whenever I wake up on Sunday morning. And so again, it's a lot of news been going on the last couple of days, and I just wanted to touch on it real quick. So with that being said, let's get into the news. So yesterday I was watching a video from Foxy Games UK where he talked about that he spoke with an anonymous source from Sony, and according to this source, Sony might be possibly looking at subsidizing the PS5, pretty much meaning that Sony would be willing to take a hit and sell this console at a loss, which is kind of, nothing new in the console space because they rely on royalties from game sales to offset that. So according to this source, Sony is bringing in enough revenue from royalties of game sales, as well as revenue from their streaming service, PlayStation Now, that it would offset, the loss they would take selling the console below what it costs to produce it. So if they were to do that, so now we're looking at the possibility that, as everyone's been saying, that if the console costs $500 to manufacture, we're looking at the possibility that Sony could possibly sell it for $400. If that were the case, if that would be the case, I think that would be a slam dunk. I think PS5s would fly off of the shelf. The big question for me is, if Sony were to manufacture this console at $500 and sell it for $400, how would Microsoft respond to that? Because Microsoft has demonstrated in the past that they just cannot get enough of the $500 price tag. We've seen that with the vanilla Xbox One. We've seen that with the Xbox One X. And if Anaconda is supposed to have enough power to blow the PS5 out of the water, it makes me wonder, will they go for the $500 price point again? My opinions on that is I think that it could play out a few ways. So let's say it's a situation where Microsoft prices their console at $400 as well to respond to the Sony PS5 being $400. I think that, especially if it's, if Anaconda has the same specs as the PS5, I think that would be a good situation because now the consumer only has to, decide what means more to them in terms of content and features. And I still think the PS5 would sell more units, but I think, the gap wouldn't be as big as the current generation. But if Sony were to launch the PS5 at $400, and Microsoft launched Anaconda at $500, I do believe that Anaconda will not get out of the blocks very well. So we'll have to see how that plays out. And I absolutely again think that would be a slam dunk if Sony were to release that console at $500. I think they would have just as good as a start next generation as they did this generation. So that's my thoughts on that. So let's move on to the next subject.
I see him.
So apparently there is a new premium console in the works called the Mad Box. According to the developers of this console will be the most powerful console on the market. This console will support VR at 120 frames per second. This console also will launch at a competitive price. And also with this console, I guess game developers can use the engine for this upcoming console free of charge. And the developers of the Mad Box are asking for a smaller royalty percentage as compared to Microsoft and Sony, who charge 30%. So as of right now, I guess they just finished designing this console, or is still in the design phase, and they are talking to manufacturers about manufacturing parts for this console. And I guess this console will be due out in a few years. And so I don't know if this will actually happen or not, but if it does happen, I welcome another console on the market along with Google. And I don't know if Sega's looking to get back into the console space or not, but if they did, the way I see it, the more consoles, the merrier. The more consoles that are out there, the more competition there is. If this Mad Box does materialize, maybe they will give us the competition in the console space that we've been needing, because Sony has been dominating this generation and no one has competed with them. I think the Sony has given us value for our money, but I think if there was competition out there, we the consumer would get that much more. So hopefully, if this Mad Box, as well as the Google Box, whatever they choose to call this, with that many options, hopefully that will create some competition. And when that happens, we win. So we'll have to see how that plays out. And I'll talk about that more this Sunday on Live from Wakanda. I'll give my thoughts on that. Also, along a couple of other situations, I'll give my opinions on the aftermath of the Soldier Boy situation, as well as the situation where Jake Paul is apparently endorsing a gambling website. So make sure you tune in this Sunday for Live from Wakanda, and we'll talk about that some more. It'll be a recap of the week's events. I'll talk about a few subjects, give my thoughts, and then you, the viewers, chime in and tell me what you think. So with that being said, I'm going to get ready to get on out of here and get ready to head to the gym, and look for me to do some kind of stream tonight for my cardio. I don't know, it could be Beat Saber again, but I think I want to take a shot at something different. I think I want to try Creed again, hopefully find a fight this time. If that doesn't work, then maybe I'll give Spark a try, but whatever it is, it has to be a game where I'm moving around so I can get my cardio in. And well, with that being said, let me pack my bag and get on out of here and head to the gym. I want to thank everybody for checking out the video. Give it a like, you know the drill. Lock the door on your way out. I definitely want to thank everybody for coming to the Wakandan editing room. I'll catch you guys later. You have a good one.